Last year, tech companies started reopening nuclear power plants. Not for cities, but for AI. AI is the new oil, and electricity is the ammunition. And right now, the biggest AI companies on Earth are scrambling for power. The AI boom didn't just create a software race, it created an energy race. Every new model, every new data center, and every AI tool rolled out to millions of people. They all run on one thing: electricity. Every question asked, every AI assistant running inside an app, and every generated image. That's called inference, and it happens constantly. A single large AI data center can use as much electricity as a small city, and the grid wasn't designed for that kind of growth. Building new transmission lines can take years. In some cities, utilities are already stretched thin. Some regions have already slowed new data center projects because there isn't enough available power. A lot of AI companies thought GPUs would be the bottleneck, but instead it's megawatts. And you can't just download more megawatts. So they started securing power directly. Amazon signed a nuclear power agreement with Talon Energy in Pennsylvania, then bought the adjacent data center for $650 million. Then later it committed another $500 million into additional nuclear projects. Microsoft is working with Constellation Energy to reopen 3 Mile Island. With $1.5 billion in planned upgrades. And Google is backing up advanced reactor startups like Cairo Power. And Meta is saying it's targeting up to 4 gigawatts of new energy capacity. That's city scale power. And it's no longer a fashionable brand anymore. It's supply security. You see, renewables are clean, but they aren't dense. A nuclear power plant can generate massive power from a relatively small area of land. To match that output with solar, you need miles of panels, and it only works when the sun is out. Wind is also weather dependent too, and AI infrastructure can't just pause for clouds of wind. And trying to store that much energy in batteries at this scale is extremely expensive. There's another tension here. These same companies have pledged to go carbon neutral, but in many regions, the grid still relies heavily on fossil fuels. So even if they wanted clean energy, they're often pulling power from systems backed by natural gas or coal. To balance that out, they buy carbon removal credits, removing CO2 from the atmosphere. It helps offset the emissions, but offsets don't create more electricity. And AI doesn't need more offsets, it needs more power. See, nuclear has always been an uncomfortable solution. Has high output, low carbon, and always on. But it carries a history. We got Chernobyl, Fukushima, 3 Mile Island, and the public trust just collapsed. On top of that, these projects run over budget and build time stretch for years, which is one of the reasons why solar and wind surged instead. Then geopolitics changed that equation. When Russia invaded Ukraine, energy became a weapon. Gas supplies tightened and prices surged. Entire regions felt how fragile fossil fuel dependency can be. And energy security suddenly mattered again. For companies building AI systems that must run continuously, stability isn't optional. So nuclear is back on the table. And this time, it's being redesigned. Small modular reactors, or SMRs for short. Much smaller than traditional plants. These are built in factories and then shipped and assembled on site. Instead of one massive decade-long project, you scale it in modules, and then add capacity as demand grows. It's nuclear redesigned for servers, not cities. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. If power becomes the bottleneck, then intelligence isn't controlled by who writes the best software. It's controlled by who controls the grid, or builds their own. Because when trillion-dollar companies start securing nuclear supply for themselves, it stops looking like a tech race and starts looking like an energy arms race. AI is the new oil, and electricity is the ammunition. And the companies building the future of intelligence are now clawing for more power. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.